It's game time. I've got the next 2 or 3 days, but in between, you know, losing daylight and it getting colder at nights, like I said, I'm going to try to cover the little carport maybe and pull it in there at night. I'm going to spray it out here, but I hope I have everything ready, and I'm not so sure I have as much faith in everything turning out. It's obviously not going to be flawless because I already have almost zero experience other than just me messing around with stuff. But the fender's on, everything's in place. I think this hood, by the way, I didn't notice it sitting up like that before, so I'm pretty sure that was possibly when that deer hit everything and rolled around. I don't know for sure, but I never noticed that thing sitting up so high. But right now I'm not going to worry about it because I've got to get all this just finished up. I had some pretty rough coats on these first couple because it was cooler, and I thought, you know, I had enough hardener and then everything in it, but it was cooling down fast and that stuff was not setting up good, and I kept messing around with it, trying to move it too much, so I actually made it worse. Got to get another thing of Bondo on there, 1 or 2, hopefully just kind of some skim coats. I'm a little bit nervous about the front and back bumper because I don't have any of the flexible additive or whatever you're supposed to put in it for plastics. I don't know if I can get some in time or not. If not, it'll crack if it, you know, moves too much or anything. This is what I'm understanding. I don't know. It makes sense. But anyway, so if I can get some of that for the bumpers, I'll do it. If not, again, just a work car, and I'm just doing this project for kind of for fun and kind of just for the fact of seeing how cheap I can do it for, or I hope. Anyway, so I got to get some stuff prepared, try to get some clips of me putting the plastic up, maybe finishing this, but hopefully not. Hopefully mostly just getting it cleaned up. I know I got to clean it, and then after it's all dried really good, wipe it down. And when I prime it, because I am going to throw a thing of primer on it, maybe over most of the car, possibly, but definitely over the parts, you know, the Bondo and these, any of the stuff that's showing metal, which is a lot of the edges, because I just kind of quickly hit them. These bumpers, and then the rear trunk, it has a lot of, that was where a lot of fading and stuff was. I'd like to sand it just to keep everything, like I said, again, smooth and, you know, as good as I can do it, and hopefully it'll help that finish side of it come out that much better. But again, I'm racing against, you know, we lose daylight quick, the temperatures drop quick, so it's all got to be kind of a cram and jam, try to make it work, and I guess we'll see how it turns out.
Hey, come alive, breathe in, breathe out, look at the colors.
I just learned something. I wished I would have done this a few times, but I didn't catch earlier when I did my other project, I guess, just taking that yellow lens, cleaning it up, and then putting that 2K clear coat on them. These little locks just unlock that headlight, and I can pull it out, unplug it, and done. Damn, should have looked for that a while ago. I can't believe the engineers make it that simple. Usually it's harder than hell and makes no sense.
There ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair.
Shit, I think I'm gonna be an auto body tech here in a little bit. No, not really. It is looking better. I'm hoping. One more. I gotta clean all this up. This started setting up before I could. That's a pain. Once that stuff starts setting up, little clumps and everything. That one's better. This one's much better, but I still gotta go through, sand it down, clean it up, wipe it off one more time, and then hopefully clean all that up and fill it in. I don't know. These guys that do it and make it look easy, they're good. Of course, most of them try not to use Bondo either. I wouldn't, but I'm not going to buy a new door and a bunch of parts for, you know, this thing. I'm getting closer. So this is the last I have in the can. That's it. I need to hit all that. Trying to smoothen everything out, fade everything in, fill in the holes. This is pretty good. It's a little bit bumpier than I thought. I don't know. It feels like it with my hand. I guess the paint will definitely show all that as far as the end result. Again, it's a work car. It's an experiment. And I guess we will see. I don't know. It doesn't look like terrible, but the end result's definitely going to tell us everything and how horrible my body work is. But I'm going to mix that, hopefully get this as smooth as I can. And I don't know, like I said, that stuff, I mean, you know, my own skills here are horrible. Learning, but not knowing everything, and like I said, just trying to smooth everything out and fill it in. But this that whole can of that stuff, of that Bondo, was, I believe it's like 2 years old. That probably doesn't help, because if I remember right, when I first got it and was fiddling around on the Ranger, it seemed like it was a lot creamier and smoother. Maybe that's part of my problem, I don't know. But I didn't want to go buy more, especially for this car. So I'll add the hardener to this, finish this up, and hopefully we're good. If not, well, like I said, we're gonna see how it turns out. I also found some rust spots and different things back here. And that gigantic thing, I am gonna slop some of the Bondo in there just to fill that hole in, kind of cover it. And if I have, I might run grab. I need to put something in there, even if it's a little bit of steel wool or something, just to keep it from, you know, falling in that hole or not holding in there right. Because I just want to cover it. I don't care. It's nothing, again, fancy. I might as well do it while I have it though. And I'm almost out. Today's the day. I hope. I don't know if I'm ready. I mean, I am, I guess, because it is just the guinea pig before the black truck next summer. I just hope I've got it from not knowing nothing to knowing a few things, learning a few things, and getting, you know, a few steps closer to having it be that much better. And hopefully by the time I get to that black truck, it's quite a bit better. And I don't know, because I'm also going to paint the flatbed and maybe a couple other projects in between. But real quick, I'll show you. I got to go through and hurry and mask everything now, tape everything off. Trying to decide, I don't know if I can get some big pieces of cardboard. Maybe I'll lay them down just so that I've washed everything up, but just so I don't kick up any dust. And there's already going to be some bugs, leaves, and who knows what. So trying to minimize it, but I've got everything drying out. I'm just going to give it a little bit longer. I'll get started and get masking and taping everything off and hopefully get to the next stage. See, I've already almost skipping steps. Yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna wipe it down with some acetone real quick, so it's all now that everything's pretty much dry, and get it cleaned up good with this. Then I'll hurry and mask and tape it.
I'm here to take a bullet.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I gotta
Standing by your side.
go. Her car.
I'll do anything for you.
Dad, you know anyone with a sandblaster?
Carry you on my shoulders, a little heavy as time goes by. You know it's not forever, but for a little while. Little Lucifer, Lucifer, hold on. Little Lucifer, the day's yet to come. Little Lucifer, Lucifer, little Lucifer, many miles to walk alone.
Dad, you have a tiny needle in here?
You're here 'cause you make a difference. So go against the flood as you and your wild-heart sister running further down the road. Let the bullets beg for forgiveness. Keep the punks under the thumb. Let's dance with the dandelions while they sing your song. Little Lucifer, Lucifer, hold on. Little Lucifer, the day's yet to come. Little Lucifer, Lucifer, little Lucifer, many miles to walk alone.
I don't know what I've got myself into. Oh shit. So I was hoping the masking would go a little quicker, but I knew it would take a while. And with the shorter days, cooler weather, it's a race. The masking is done. Well, I think it's pretty much done. I hope it is. So my boys and one of their buddies came to help. Yeah, you like that? And we got all this tail light, those holes. Most of it, I don't care how it turns out. If it gets a little bit of overspray in certain areas, this, that, and the other. I did end up, I already had some automotive paint, but I went and got another roll because I do think it works quite a bit better, especially for this. However, I think overnight when this sits, I'm afraid some of this might get a little moisture and pop loose, come underneath and cause it to peel up. See, some of this is already. So that's why I took some of the duct tape in spots And then of course some of they've helped me with. Don't know. I'm gonna have to go through before I paint it and double check everything. See right here, I got one. And some of this is because I got the plastic too tight too, so I was trying to make it all work. This one I left the door panel on to try it, to see how much more of a headache. And this one, I took it off. I don't know that it was much easier, honestly. Maybe a little bit, but I don't think it saved me a ton. I cut around the door jamb latches so that I could shut it and kind of keep the wind and everything from peeling everything apart even worse. Yeah, see, I got some more right here. I don't know. I'm just going to have to go through and double check some of that when I start spraying. Again, this is nowhere near what it should be. A lot of the moldings would be stripped out and everything. This is just a cheap, slap it together, throw paint wherever. And I've sanded most of this stuff, hoping that I at least get some good adhesion on it. I'm hoping. There's a little. I may do something different with the wheels right before I paint it, because I might use different cardboard for those. This stuff's just tucked underneath there. A lot of duct tape. But I think that duct tape's going to help hold this down. We'll see. It is definitely redneck as hell. But if it works and does what it's supposed to while I paint it, I don't care. I'm really kind of nervous about the cooler weather. Underneath the hood, I may put a piece of cardboard kind of covering that motor and stuff up a little bit. Again, I don't really care a ton, but I want to keep it somewhat decent. I guess we'll see. But there you have it. That's hopefully the tape seams and everything hold pretty good, so that tomorrow, I'm hoping tomorrow, I could do it Monday morning, but I go back on graveyard, so I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. So tomorrow's my best chance to try to get it painted and finished up. And I still may try to cover that lean-to. I haven't decided, because some of that plastic is outrageous right now, and I'm trying to do this for a cheap budget. So I did get a box of basically this thin masking plastic. I don't know if it'll hold up, but I might just put it up anyway. Maybe it'll help me out just enough to keep a little bit of heat under there. So I don't know. Tomorrow, I guess we'll see. If it doesn't work out, then I'll be damn glad I didn't spend $250+ for a gallon of paint, and instead only 60 something. And I'll show you that paint and stuff tomorrow, but it's just, like I said, from a local farm store. It's basically industrial tractor paint, and I do got some reducer and hardener I'm going to put. It's the same brand. I wanted to keep everything the same, so I don't take the chance of anything cracking or any more orange peel or any other problems that I may already have. So, yep, tomorrow's the day. And why wouldn't the car be dead? First thing this morning, still a lot of shade. You can see right here. So I cut a little slit in the plastic, and I'm gonna drive the car out here and park it in the sun for a little bit, try to get things warming up quicker. That way, hopefully I can get the paint going today. What a nightmare. You know, sometimes if we don't have shit luck, we have none at all. So anyway, I'm going to get it warmed up, get it out in the sun, and hopefully get it ready and we can paint. I sure am happy everybody's buying refrigerators lately, so I can use this cardboard. That sure is nice of them. So I think you guys get the idea of what I'm doing here. Laying all that out for the exterior portion of the car so I can hopefully keep from getting too much on the concrete. I'm not going to get too crazy. I get shit on it all the time, unfortunately. I was going to use that paper cardboard, but I didn't think, because I was going to just tape it, but like everything, it's not going to stick, not going to stay. Figured it would just roll up, kind of make a mess. So this morning I ran up to the cardboard place, and well, luckily 2 fridge boxes, which worked out perfect. So the car's out baking in the sun, warming up. Hopefully everything will go good and it warms up enough that I can get this done. Now the wind is blowing, the leaves are falling, and so this is going to be one more challenge. This may end up as kind of a camouflage with a little bit of leaves and everything blending in, but I don't know. I'm going to get the primer at least done, and if I have to, I'll paint tomorrow. If shit, who knows, maybe it'll snow tomorrow, but I've just got to get it done. This is about the 10th time of blowing the leaves and everything out of here. I'm gonna have to do it one more and then I'm shooting the primer on. I don't care at this point. And I really hope I don't get paint all over my camera, but again, I don't know how else to do this, especially without someone here helping me.
Watching shallow dreams, night is rocking her to sleep. Wind whispers in the trees.
Well, that sucked. Oh my gosh. I can't even begin to explain. Hold on. I can't even begin to explain how everything just goes wrong at the same time. Oh my gosh. 1 second, I'll show you something. So I had my strainers, and good thing I did, but this isn't the worst part about it. The worst part is I don't know if this shit has been froze before or something's wrong. I have no idea, but I know that ain't right. And that's shit. That's a whole nother 32 ounces or whatever for the paint gun. And so I got and used what I could, but basically I ran short because I didn't use any reducer, because I figured I was, well, and again, depending on weather and everything else, I was possibly going to just do a quick light sand after this primer and then hit it with the paint, but I don't even know if I'm gonna have time for that. And I've got most of it hit, the important stuff, but some of those edges rolling around the edges and everything is where I kind of ran out. I didn't even care about the tires, covering the tires. I was going to do all that. And wow. If I end up trying to do this, gosh, probably will, because that's just how I work. But if I end up trying to do the truck, wow, that's going to be fun. Because I'm going to try to do it. I wanted to do it, you know, do a better job with it. I'm not sure that's possible. We'll see how it turns out. I don't know. The gray looks pretty good. Maybe we'll leave it like that. Oh my gosh. There's some spots where I wanted to hit it, you know, another coat. I don't know. I'm not going to go buy more, so it is what it is at this point. Gosh. Yeah, see, there's a couple little light spots in the hood. And my body work, definitely not the best. Looks like I had hit this spot with a grinder and didn't fill it in, so I forgot that. Some of the door looks pretty good so far, but there is some little holes that I guess I didn't feel, like right there. I didn't catch those. Oops. I don't know. I knew it wouldn't get in here real great. You can see some of the red, but it's going to be red anyway, so I don't care. I don't know. It looks okay for what it is. Not amazing, but okay. Oh yeah, and then I had a spot right here where it looks like I totally forgot about it. And that's what happens when you DIY and you don't know what you're doing. You're gonna run into these things. So, good thing this is my guinea pig. Stupid wind won't stop you. Leaves everywhere, wind won't stop. I got a couple bugs in it. Well, really quick, the things that went wrong. That's a long list. You just seen that the paint had been frozen, or I don't know, maybe it's just sat on a shelf for too long. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. It looks like it's okay. I have no idea. It's I'm just touching the inside here, but everything feels a little bit rough, so I'm gonna have to probably scuff it up tomorrow with a higher grit sandpaper, and then clean it off and try to paint it again if I have time. But numerous things. Oh yeah, one thing I was going to show you. Totally forgot about those. So those fog lights may not work. Oh shit. I might try to get some cleaner, clean them off if they will. I don't know. Some of that stuff, it's hotter than other stuff, so it might melt that plastic a little bit or gum it up. But I'm going to do what I can. Maybe I'll just get some new ones down the road. Everything else, like I said, it don't look too bad. But I'm definitely going to have to sand it and hope that primer holds out where it looked the way it did. But at this point, I'm already committed. It is primed. I'll get it sanded and stuff tomorrow. I got to go back to work tomorrow too, so I'm hoping I can get it a couple coats on it before then. I don't know. It's a rat race. And I did put, where I put the duct tape, I'm pretty sure that's going to leave that gummy adhesive on that plastic. She doesn't like the concrete and cardboard. Come on, Nelly. Ooh. Come on. Nelly. Nelly. Come on. Come on. Come on.
This is a project I thought would be simple. Now I'm starting to question my life choices. Anyway, I appreciate y'all riding along and watching my madness slowly turn into something better, even with everything fighting me. Until the next time, God bless.